Angelina Jolie, actress and the Special Envoy of the UN High Commissioner for Refugees, U.N.H.C.R., called on the citizens of the world to keep alive the dream of internationalism. She was delivering a lecture commemorating the late UN official Sérgio Vieira de Mello.
Sérgio was a man who never turned down an assignment, no matter how difficult and dangerous, or as others have put it, who handled one impossible task after another. He was a man, to borrow the words of Thomas Paine, whose country was the world, whose religion was to do good.
De Mello, who worked for the UN for more than 3 decades, was killed in 2003 in the Canal Hotel bombing in Baghdad.
We are grappling with a level of conflict and insecurity that seems to exceed our will and capabilities. With more refugees than ever before, with new wars erupting on top of existing conflicts, some already lasting decades. We see a rising tide of nationalism, masquerading as patriotism, and the reemergence of policies encouraging fear and hatred of others. We see some politicians elected partly on the basis of dismissing international institutions and agreements, as if our countries have not benefited from cooperation but actually been harmed by it.
Jolie represented U.N.H.C.R. as a goodwill ambassador from 2001 to 2012, carrying out over 50 field missions and becoming an influential advocate on refugee and displacement matters. She was appointed to her expanded role as Special Envoy in April 2012.
I am a proud American, and I am an internationalist. I believe anyone committed to human rights is. It means seeing the world with a sense of fairness and humility and recognizing our own humanity in the struggles of others. It stems from a love of one's country, but not at the expense of others, from patriotism, but not from narrow nationalism. If governments and leaders are not keeping the flame of internationalism alive, then as citizens, we must. The challenge is how to restore that sense of balance and hopefulness in our countries, while not sacrificing all we have learned about the value and necessity of internationalism. Because a world in which we turn our back on our global responsibilities will be a world that produces greater insecurity, violence, and danger for us and for our children. This is not a clash between idealism and realism.
South-South News.